Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Gabe here. I want to talk to you guys today about persistence. And this is something we actually had a lovely Church of Union service on this week by Renato. And he was basically, discussing his story of persistence and how he overcame obstacles on his journey. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about some success I've had recently with persistence and how important it is for you to have persistence on your twin flame journey and your ascension journey in general. So I've talked about it a little bit on this channel. I had my twin flame and I recently went through a period of separation where we had, just a lot going on. There was a lot of upheaval. And for me, it was a really humbling experience of, grounding more deeply into my masculinity, claiming what I wanted, living, my life, for myself and for God. And, it was really about me claiming myself and my support and, the life that I wanted. And, and I knew that in my heart of hearts, like I wanted my twin flame, I wanted this life. And, even though the world was trying to tell me like, nope, it's just not for you in this lifetime. Oh, it's impossible. And then some of these things were like ego, just like in my head telling me like, no, it's hopeless. It's never going to happen. And even, people that I was talking to, it's like, like you never know. And I just knew like, no, like I know this work. I know the work that Jeff and Shaleia teach. I know that this work has worked for me the first time to manifest my union. And I knew that like it would happen for me again. I didn't know if it was going to happen in, a couple months or if it was going to happen in a couple years, but I knew that this was the path for me. And so, I had to just persist. I had to say, like, this is what I want. This is what I want. And on this journey, you're continually asked what you want. You'll go through blocks, you'll heal your upsets, and you'll sometimes immediately be tested. Like, are you sure? Are you sure? You might go through a situation where it's asking you, do you want this or do you want this? Do you want to go back into that pattern or do you want to make the new choice? Do you want to stay with your new choice? And you just have to say yes to the thing that you actually want and no to the thing you don't want. And for me, it was a big trial of like moving through these deep feelings of not feeling worthy, of feeling like, I wasn't man enough, or like all these things that I'd done wrong. And I had to go through and feel through those those terrible feelings. And be like, oh, like I fucked up here, or I wasn't claiming my masculinity here. And I had to just like go in and feel and love myself there, like even when it was hard. And I had to point myself back to God, recognizing that this journey is about God. And every day it was just like, I'm not going to give up. I just got up in the morning and like even days that I laid in bed for longer because it's so hard today. It just feels so hard. I would like find that strength within me to say, no, like I'm not giving up here. I'm not going to give up. I'm going to persist. I want my good. I want God. I want my twin flame. I want the life that I desire. And even if I don't feel good right now, I choose it. Even if I don't have everything that I want right now, I choose it. And in that choosing, I have it. And so I just kept going, kept going, kept going. And sure enough, it's been about 2 months and, my twin flame came home. Like she's, came home to me. And it was one of the things of like, I was just so grateful for like this work and this, this journey and this process. And, I know what it's like to go, like a year and a half, 2 years, not knowing your twin flame or like having a false twin flame and, not seeing much progress. And how like it could feel very tempting to give up. And you can feel very tempting to say, like, no, I'm just gonna throw in the towel. Like, I want to settle for a soulmate. But I promise you that it's worth it to keep going. I promise that when you honestly look at your upsets, honestly feel through your feelings, point yourself towards God, watch Too Fast, watch LPC, you do the things, you claim what you desire, and you take the steps to do it, you will manifest your twin flame. You will manifest your life purpose. You will manifest the life of your dreams. Even if right now it feels like it's so hard, you will eventually break through. You just have to keep choosing it. You just have to keep persisting. You show up every day as if you are going to pass. You are going to, learn. You show up for a class and you're eventually going to pass the class. Even if you don't know right now, you're going to get there. And I want to like really hammer home the importance of just, in this persistence, it's really important to be compassionate with yourself. I think a lot of us look at short-term goals. And it's like, I can persist for like 2 weeks. And then you're like, I'm burnt out. I've done everything. And that's not it. This is your eternal life. This is, something that you're building that's going to last for eternity. And the blocks and the upsets, they'll last until perfect union. They won't be forever. It's just looking at the long-term goal, playing the long game, knowing that you're going for something, you're building a foundation for something that is going to last for eternity, that is only going to go deeper, that is only going to grow with more and more joy, more and more love, more and more depth. And if you give up now, if you say like, oh, 2 weeks is all I'm going to put into my eternal life, you can see how what? Okay, well, what do you want for your eternal life? Do you want to just settle for for eternity? Or do you want everything you've been promised, the dreams in your heart, your twin flame, the life of your dreams, being able to explore and feel joy and happiness? All of those things come about by just, being persistent, knowing that that is already yours. God has already given that to you, and you're just persisting through the block, persisting through the illusion that you've created for yourself. And we've all done it. It's not something like, oh, I did this to myself. No, it's recognizing that you have the power to bust through here. And God is right there healing you every step of the way. And just have compassion with yourself as you move forward. Some days you're going to feel bad. Some days you're going to feel like it's hopeless and it's never going to happen. And, that's okay. Feel through that. Love yourself. That doesn't mean give up. That just means that's something that you need to work through in that moment. And that, when it comes up, to get to your next piece. And when you do, there's always a next piece. There's always the next upset. There's always the next layer of peace. There's always the next breakthrough. And all you have to do is claim it. And God will guide you there. God will get you there. And you don't have to worry about figuring it out. But all you have to do is just never give up. I shared this story with the Twin Flames Universe Open Forum recently. And something that Jeff commented was if you never, you can't fail if you never give up. I don't remember the exact phrasing, but it was something to that effect. And, it's true. You can't fail if you never give up. You cannot. If you just keep persisting, if you just keep saying, I will have this is mine, and keep claiming that, and keep loving yourself, and keep moving through your upsets, you will get there. It's not impossible. And it doesn't have to take 40 years. It's just, if you're willing to commit to yourself, are you willing to love yourself in all those places where maybe it seems a little difficult to love yourself right now? Take it one step at a time and just love yourself. Be patient with yourself. Be gentle with yourself. Don't give up. Go at a pace that feels good for you. And you will get there. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe for more. If you'd like to work with me, I am a Twin Flames Universe certified ascension coach. You can find my services at sacredtwinflameunion.com. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Thanks, guys.